Let's see about the five primary smartphone company providers. They are Apple, Samsung, Hawaii, Lenovo, and Xiaomi. So they are five hardware providers of the smartphones. Apart from that, we can see now the operating systems. So there are primary operating system for these smartphones. Is a software. You can say the operating system is a software which allows application, programs, or apps to run on a mobile device, enhancing the phone's functionality. So you can say mobile operating system, mobile OS are designed to run on smartphones, tablets, PDAs, and other handheld devices. So as a tester, you should be familiar with the mobile OSs. What hardware, on which hardware, what type of the mobile OS is running on that, the versions, what the versions, and what are the features available on that. As a tester, you should know. Then it will be better for your testing purpose. So your mobile operating system determines which third-party applications are used on the device. Apart from this, it also identifying the functions and features available on your phones, such as the wireless application protocol, text messaging, keyboards, etc. So we have Android, iPhone, Android from the Google, the iPhone, iOS from the Apple, Bada from Samsung, Windows Mobile for Microsoft, BlackBerry OS, Symbian from Nokia. So there are other which deprecated as the time goes, and they are predominantly occupying the market. So some of them, like Android and iOS right now, which is predominating the market with their hardware and software. So we have seen the different company providers, the smartphone company providers, as well as we have seen the different mobile OS operating systems which are provided in the market predominantly. And like that, we have the mobile network operators. So in the United States, if you see, the most having the large share of the market, the network providers are like AT&T, then Sprint, we have the T-Mobile, we have Verizon, we have, and other mobile networks are also available. But these are the who have the large number of the market shares occupied in the United States. Let's see. Today, you can say there are different versions of Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and mobile operating systems are available in the market, and popularity means depending upon the you can say the operating systems, the versions which is available, and the features which they are available. Like when you see the PCs, so Windows is the most popular operating system for the desktops and laptop versions of computers. And when you take Android, is the most popular operating system for the smartphones. iOS is, you can say, when you are taking its most popular system for your tablets. Like you can say Linux is also available, that are most widely used in the Internet of Things and smart devices. Other variants of Linux are the most popular operating system on the other web servers and supercomputers. As the internet has evolved to support more web ready devices, the way user interact with the internet has changed, and you can say more users are connecting via different platform than before. So as a business, it is very important, and as a tester, you should be very up to market, and you should know which device and how they are communicating, and what are the different versions which is available on the market before you start the testing. So there are different you can say many people use their devices for different situations, and every business needs a website that will adapt to these different solutions automatically. So it is possible that many of the same people who browse Twitter and Facebook for so long on their tablets, so also fit into some same group that uses desktop to view Netflix. So you can say many devices are used for different scenarios, and even smart TVs and game consoles are now more internet connected than ever before. So as a business owner and as a tester, maybe it will have to knew these all things, how they are working, and how the applications runs on this, how to install, how to uninstall, and everything that comes as a tester point of view. Apart from that, it's as a, you can say, the mobile sites which is running on the smartphones. You can say that you should know aware of the different resolutions available for the phones when it runs on the iPads. So the different resolution like 768 into 1024, and when it comes to netbooks or the desktops, so there the resolution should be different, like 1680 into 1050. So these resolution types, as a tester you should be aware of that before starting your testing. There are, you can say, now we can see about the different types of mobile applications. So there are three types of apps which is available. So these are like native, hybrid, and the web based, which is like HTML5 based apps. So first let's say about the native apps. iOS on Objective-C or Shift, they are using for developing the iOS native apps, whereas for Android we have Java, and for Windows on the net. Hybrid apps. So hybrid apps for all platform, all together with Xamarin, React Native, or Ionic, Angular mobile framework. So there are different platforms, so IDEs available for developing the hybrid apps. So they are having the look-alike and the experience like the native, but although it should, a single developer is enough to develop the app for both iOS and Android. So web apps, you can say the browser based apps, which is the we call web apps for the mobile. So there are also very responsive versions of the websites to work on any mobile devices. So they are also built like same, they have the features like we have native and hybrid, but predominantly when you are seeing the native apps. So native apps, when we are saying for it's a single mobile operating system exclusively, so therefore they are native. You can say that's a reason. So particular platform or particular device, you can say. So app build for systems like iOS, Android, Windows Phone, Symbian, BlackBerry cannot be used on other platforms. So other than their own platform. In other words, you won't able to use Android app on the iPhone. So main advantage of native app is high performance and ensuring good user experience as a developer use native device UI. However, an access to wide range of APIs that puts no limitation on app usage. So native applications are distinctly accessible from app store of their kind and have their clear tendency to reach the target customers, you can say. Some of the advantage to the native apps are they are higher cost compared to the other types of apps when you are seeing. So native apps, you can say this is the most disadvantage of you can say the native apps is because a single developer is required to develop such apps. And due to a need of creating apps duplicates for other apps or other platforms, separate support and maintenance of different types of apps resulting in bigger product price actually. So that's the reason the native apps have the higher cost compared to the hybrid and the web apps, you can say. Now let's see about the hybrid apps, hybrid applications, you can say. So they are built using multi-platform web technologies. For example, CSS and JavaScript, the combination of that. So called the hybrid apps are mainly a website application designed in a native wrapper. So you can say apps possess usually there are different you can say pros and cons for both the native and web applications, where hybrid platforms are fast and relatively easy to develop. Clear advantage on a single code based for all platform, ensuring the low cost maintenance and smooth updates. So widely used APIs like gyroscope, accelerometer, geolocation are available. On other hand, hybrid applications lack in performance, speed, and overall optimization in comparison to the native apps, for instance. So native apps are very fast, and they have the other features which is you can access using your hybrid applications. Also, there are certain design issues due to app inability to look in exactly the same way or two or more platforms. So hybrid applications have this disadvantage on site. Now when we are seeing the web apps or HTML5 apps which you are running on the browsers, so there are software applications that behave in a fashion similar to the native applications. So web apps are uses the browsers to run and are usually written in HTML5, or you can say JavaScript or CSS. So these apps redirect to user to URL and offer install option by simply creating a bookmark to their page. Web application required minimum of a device memory as a rule, as all personal database are saved on a server side, so there is no device side storages. So user can get access from any device wherever there is a internet connection. So most important is a internet connection to access these applications. So that is why the use of web apps with the poor internet connection would result in bad user experience. So this is only one drawback of this, and it's in access to not that many APIs for the developers. With you can say that the geolocations are few disadvantages you can say. So this is the three web applications which I had discussed right now. It's the native, hybrid, and the web apps. So let's see. We can now see the difference depending upon the development cost. So usually the native apps having higher than the hybrid and or the web apps if apps are developed for the multi-platforms. So hybrid apps are commonly low cost but required high skills for hybrid tools usage, and the web apps are the lowest due to the single code based. Performance wise, you can say native code has wide access to device functionality, while content structures and visual elements are also stored in device memory ready for instant use. While apps contain is only a wrapper on the based used device, while most of the data should be loaded from the server side for the hybrid apps, you can say. So performance wise, it's you can say when you are linked to the network, so it's all depends on your network how it works. So the so performance is totally based on your network provided what type of the speed they are providing. So depending upon that, it will the web apps are performing. Distribution, so distributions of the you can see the apps. So we have native apps, we have the stores. So app stores allow some of marketing benefits, such as you can rate or the rankings is available. So feature placements is available, while they have their own requirement and restrictions for different app stores. So as a tester, you should know the stores requirements and restrictions. And for web apps, there is no stores and there is no store restriction to launch. but there is also no app stores benefits which is available. Monetizations. So for both apps may contain in app purchase ads and app purchase itself. However, app stores take fee around 30% from all purchase action. Also, there is initial fee to deploy an app in the app store. Sorry. So for web apps, the monetization may be mostly provided via advertisements or the subscriptions. So trend, you can say, according to Flurry analysis, users spend up to 86% of their mobile time using your native and hybrid apps, and still 54% if exceed gaming, you can say, from the rating, you can say the trend is there. Only 14% of time user spends on the mobile websites using the web apps. So features, you can say device features, we can say difference. So native platform code has wide access to any device APIs. So device APIs means like the camera functionality, the phone book, so the volume buttons, the camera button, and the other features which is you can say available, the gyroscope, the accelerometer. So these are easily available for the native platform. Whereas for hybrid, so some of the APIs like I said, that the gyroscope or accelerometers, these features have the low level access. They can easily, they can't able to access this. For web apps, you can say only some of the device APIs they may use. So this is the difference between this. User interface. Now let's see difference on the user interface. So apps developed on the native, so they have highly familiar and original UI to the native OS. So the look and feel are very rich in content. Where in hybrid, so that's the best. You can't give experience due to the cross-platform UI and UX. So both for hybrid and HTML. So designs when you are making, but while they can achieve a fair native look, not you can say up to the same native apps richness, but you can say certain look and feel will be okay. So now let's see about the code portability. So these native and hybrid apps, the code for most of the you can say when hybrid code based, so tools can be ported to major platforms. So here you can say for native only one platform, and it cannot be used for the other platforms. Where web, the browsers and performance is only a case. So here now let's see last one about the you can say the maintenance or the updates, how you can update the versions. So for native, the maintenance of app will be much higher as much platform is itself developed for. So application that will be developed for single platforms and single platform, so you have to update for each OS a different applications. Whereas for hybrid, a single update for all platform, it makes easier. So multi distribution is available. Hybrid applications, they have with the limited funds or resources or terms, there is no app stores. So you can say the update will be applicable to all, because that's a browser based. So there is no such limitations will available like we have for the native and hybrid. Let's see now the different categories of applications. So there are 33 categories of apps, so as per which is available in the Google Play, and 24 categories in Apple's App Store currently. And there are just 7 app categories that have managed to reach more than 3% of users. This is statistics which is available from Statistica research. So let's see the different applications which is available in the app stores and the Play Store. So gaming is the you can say gaming applications by far the most popular category among the type of apps, as more than 24% of all mobile applications available in this app store fall into this section. Nothing surprising, surely, and the average personal time spent on games would only increase according to the same research which have done to get this data. So mobile gaming has also been promoting app developers to invest more time and resource into creating new games and mobile versions of well-known stationary games, you can say. So more from user perspective, gaming apps offer the sense of achievement, high engagement in the process. An average gaming session is about 8 minutes long. So as a tester, you should be aware of how the different hardwares and the software are capable to providing this experience to the end user. So always as a tester, you should have think about the end user point of view. So how the experience, the UI feel of the application. So most maybe you can say some of the gaming application examples like Clash of Clan, PUBG, Candy Crush, Angry Bird. So these are the different the gaming applications which are available for Android and iOS.